So I hear your dissertation is in the works for publication.
Yeah, actually, it's coming up. Dissertation is always a struggle. Nobody can tell you that it's not, because it's a whole different animal. There are so many components to it. In part, it because it's supposed to be persuasive, but it's also supposed to be academic. I didn't want to write a traditional dissertation. Molly can tell you. My comments usually when we went to residencies was, I was leery of esotericism, esoteric ideas that two or three people in the world will know, and and then it's nobody else, and it's like a tree falls on the, in the forest. So I was trying to bring my dissertation to one that it would be more relevant to an ordinary person who can read it. It's news stories. As a reporter, I knew what I was going to write about. In the dissertation, I didn't know what exactly, what specifically, even when I knew this is an area that I want to do, it took me time to explore and to read about it. And it was organic. So that by the time the dissertation, oh, that was when I knew this is what I have. But there was a core. You got to have a core. I had a core storyline, what you call a narrative. I had a narrative. And that narrative, I think, I presented it in Berlin. It kept on working its way. It kept on incubating, and I would make changes here and there. I finished my dissertation 2020, and I spent the next 1 year rewriting it twice. I had an editor to go through it, and went through it, and then I hired a proofreader to go through it and help me with citations. I think I'm happy with the final version. Now, talking about my book, I had to cut down. My process is rewriting, rewriting, and rewriting.
I read your dissertation and looking at it, using it as inspiration for my own, not content wise, but
Yes.
the writing process.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating for me to hear that.
It's going to be so different. The dissertation is going to be so different from the book, because when my editor for the book, I had to call George, and Sminetta gave me this editor. He's a poet, and he's very good, but he didn't want the flowery language. He wanted it. They kept on asking me, why is this sentence? What is this sentence for? So I had to justify each and every sentence that I wrote, which means it's more tighter.
What's the title of your book?
It's the subtitle of the dissertation, Sculpted Ambiences in Africana Landscape.
What do you love about IDSVA?
It is a fantastic place, actually. There is a lot of experimentation. There's a lot of thought going into what people need to do, but without the arrogance of we know best, we've done it. There is that collaborative approach as well, whereby people ask for their views, or you can volunteer your views. And the non-wall, no, it's another metaphor. Universities are brick walls from so many years ago, from many decades, some a century or so ago. But that wall is not even a metaphor. It is real in terms of just the wall itself as a substantive thing, as a material thing, but also in the relationship between students and between faculties. I learned a lot. And this is coming from somebody who loves to read. I learned a lot. I like the program, the way that it is. The classroom is not of tables, of drawers. No, it is the world. Going to Greece and Athens and the Acropolis in Berlin. I love the school in terms of the structure, the curriculum, and the people. It takes so much. It takes so much. You are not going to find another school with that kind of a program. You're not going to find another school. In fact, traditional schools, you see, there's a lot of top-down, not a lot of camaraderie, and not a lot of self-learning. This school is like a public lecture hall where not only do you have people talking to you, but you also see, you go out, you look, and you learn by yourself. And you come and talk to your colleagues, you come and talk to your professors, and you discuss, and you go back and think your own way. What do I do to make the world a better place? To be a good human. To be a good human, and that takes care of everything. So what is it to be a good human? To love all that is good. Nature, people, fellowship, generosity, hard work, building, not destroying, loving, not hating, being a good person. It's not about the future. It's not about your head. It's not what you think. It is what you do. It is who you are. They should come to IDSVA because they're going to learn the ethos of care. They're going to learn to care for things, care for people, care for nature, care for themselves,